Yes, yeah.
Well, we're staying on top of your traffic and weather together on this Wednesday. And Riley, things are fairly calm out there, and the temperature's fairly mild. And no rain, no wind.
You don't need to do the weather.
All that's going to change
at this point. Done.
See ya.
Done.
Here's my clicker.
Murad just did it. Yeah.
Murad did it. Hey, high five. Good job with that
Thanks,
one. He
buddy.
kind of recapped it up, right? It really is the calm before the storm
Yes.
right now. We're going to start to see that rain really developing later on today. Now, you mentioned the mild temperatures, Mike. You're right. I mean, we're at 50 degrees right now in Portland. The thing is we have an east wind here in Portland, at least downtown, the east siders at 14 miles per hour. You look on the west side, and we're much warmer. We're not getting those east winds as much. 58 in Beaverton right now, 58 in Hillsborough. Once you get out east, notice how we cool down. 49 in Camas right now, and you're waking up to 51 in Milwaukee. Now, temperatures, check it out towards the coast. 62 in Astoria. We're at 61 in Newport. Thinking these are going to be your highs for the day today. 50 degrees in Portland and 60 in Salem right now. So big difference there depending on where the east winds are. And we're sitting at 48 in Bend. So as we take a look at the big picture here, we have this plume of moisture that's just aiming toward the Pacific North and West and California. Notice how you see the greens in here. Again, that's indicating lots of moisture in the atmosphere. If you look down here, you see a bit of an orange. That means that there's dry air there. Now, the big upper level low is centered right about here. And what's going to happen is we have a surface front that's going to make its way in today, and that's going to provide us with some heavy rainfall, some gusty winds, and potentially maybe an isolated rumble of thunder even out towards the coast. You could see a few lightning strikes right now out along, well, in the Pacific right now. So a little bit closer. Again, we're dry in Portland, but the showers are just offshore. They will definitely be moving in later today and strengthening as the day goes on. Now, talking about tomorrow, it doesn't really look like much right now, but we have a developing area low pressure that's going to make its way up the coast, and we're going to have to really watch the track of that because that's really going to depend on how strong our winds get for tomorrow. Now, today, pretty gusty out towards the coast. We're already getting gusts to 48 in Astoria. We did see winds in the, around 55 earlier today. Newport winds at 18 miles per hour, but if you look down the I-5 corridor, things are pretty quiet right now. Starting to see a little bit of a wind up towards Kelso at 23 miles per hour. So out towards the coast, we do have that high wind warning in effect through 2 p.m. today. Again, gusts easily 65 miles per hour as that front closes in. In addition, we're talking about some rough seas out there. Wave heights today and tomorrow could possibly get up to around 25 feet. So really just avoid the ocean today just to be on the safe side and tomorrow. Now, the National Weather Service has been monitoring this area low pressure in addition to the whole KOIN 6 weather team that's going to make its way up the coast by tomorrow. So the National Weather Service did put out a high wind watch for tomorrow for the potential for winds gusting up to around 55 miles per hour here in the valley. So this is something we're going to have to keep our eye on as the latest model runs come in. So you look at today, here's the downpours, guys. Here's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Going to be heavy rainfall. Could be looking at some street flooding as that passes through. Gusty winds as that front pulls in. Here comes this area low pressure. Tomorrow morning, 7:30, we'll see some downpours potentially, and then the winds could really start to increase on where this area low pressure really sets up. If it's closer to the coast, we're looking at higher winds. If it's a little bit further out to sea, we could end up with some lighter winds. Either way you look at it, it's going to be a wet, windy day for tomorrow. Now, as we look at the rain totals for today and tomorrow, check it out. Nearly an inch of rain here in Portland, potentially more than that if you're seeing those downpours even out towards the coast. Could end up anywhere from possibly 1 to 3 inches through the week or through the next couple of days. So the forecast for today, hitting our highs right now along the coast. It's going to be wet and windy no matter where you are today, and those downpours still possible in the eastern parts of the state. We'll see that rain developing through the gorge and the Cascades with the snow level right around 8,000 feet. So we are going to get a bit of a break coming in over the week, and that's the good news. Drying conditions, but we're going to have to watch today and tomorrow closely. You can follow it on the PDX weather app as well as here. We're going to be here for you.
Nasty. Looking nasty.
Yeah, going to be very active for us.
Yeah, speaking of nasty, you've had some stuff going on this morning, including an accident.
Yes, on the west side in